Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel Headlines. Let us look at some of the important headlines for 13th of September. Let's start with the global news. Oxford vaccine trials to resume in UK. The Oxford University on Sunday resumed the coronavirus vaccine trial in the UK following the confirmation by the Medicines Health Regulatory Authority MHRA. Globally, some 18,000 individuals have received study vaccines as part of the trial, according to the Oxford University. The independent review process has concluded, and following the recommendations of both the Independent Safety Review Committee and UK regulator, the MHRA, AstraZeneca will recommence the trials in the UK. Second, crowds rally in New Zealand's Auckland against lockdown measures. New Zealand, a city of 5 million, had appeared to have succeeded in halting community transmission of COVID 19, but a fresh outbreak in Auckland in August prompted the government to put the city back in lockdown. Large crowds of people rallied on Saturday in Auckland against the government's social distancing restrictions since they believe they need to stand up for their rights. 50 dead as gold mine collapses in East Congo. More than 50 people are dead after landslips caused the collapse of three artisanal gold mines near the city of Kamituga in eastern Congo's South Kivu province on Friday due to heavy rainfalls. Citigroup's Jane Fraser to be first woman CEO of Wall Street Bank. Jane Fraser will replace the current chief Michael Corbett when he retires in February. Jane Fraser is the current president and head of Global Consumer Division and has worked at Citi for 16 years. China announces new restrictions on US diplomats' activities. China has announced new restrictions on the activities of US diplomats working in mainland China and Hong Kong in what it called a justified response to similar measures imposed on Chinese diplomats in the US last year. A spokesperson also said that the restrictions could be lifted if US were to revoke the measures it imposed last October. Right now, no details were given about the new restrictions. Let's now look at some of the Indian news. India in talks for logistics pacts with Russia, UK, and Vietnam. The agreements with the UK and Vietnam are under discussion, one of the sources said. The agreement with Russia, the Reciprocal Logistics Support ARLS, is expected to be signed during the bilateral summit between Prime Minister Narendra Modi and President Vladimir Putin in mid October. Roman Babishkin, Deputy Chief of Mission of the Russian Embassy of India, said early this week. The agreement will give India access to Russian facilities in the Arctic region, which is seeing increased global activity. Delhi has recorded 71% less rainfall in September so far, IMD data. IMD stands for India Meteorological Department. The Safdarjung Observatory, which provides representative data for the city, has recorded just 20.9 millimeter rainfall so far against the normal of 72.6 millimeter this month. India's COVID 19 vaccine, Covaxin's animal trial gets robust immune responses, says Bharat Biotech. Hyderabad based Bharat Biotech on Friday released study results of its COVID 19 vaccine candidate, Covaxin, which is currently in phase 1/2 human trials. The results shows reduction in replication of the virus in the nasal cavity, throat, and lung tissues of monkeys. 14-day quarantine for 5 Arunachal youths handed over by China. Arunachal Pradesh Chief Minister Pema Khandu and Union Minister Kiren Rijiju on Saturday thanked the Indian Army for securing the smooth return of 5 men from the state who had recently gone missing. China handed over the 5 Indian nationals to the Indian Army at Kibitu on Saturday after completing all the formalities. Diesel price dips below rupees 73, petrol rate cut for second time in 6 months. Petrol price in the national capital fell to rupees 81.86 a litre from rupees 81.99 per litre. Let's now look at the company news. Vodafone Idea, rebranded as VI, becomes co-presenting sponsors of IPL 2020. Merck starts recruitment for COVID-19 vaccine trial. US drug maker Merck and Company has begun recruiting participants to its early stage COVID-19 vaccine, even though it is late to join the race as rivals Pfizer AstraZeneca and Moderna are already in the late stage testing according to the government database clinicaltrials.gov. Tata Motors ready to sell stakes in two units. Tata Motors Limited has initiated the process of selling stakes in units Tata Technologies Limited and Tata Hitachi Construction Machinery Company Private Limited as part of its ambitious plan to turn debt free in 3 years. Three people aware of the plans has said. Jaguar Land Rover global retail sales dropped 15.5% in August. Tata Motors owned Jaguar Land Rover Automotive has reported a 15.5% year on year decline to 28,887 units in its global retail volumes for August, the company said in its regulatory filing on Friday. Adani Defence picks up 51% stake in small arms manufacturing. Adani Land Defence Systems and Technologies Limited, a step down subsidiary of Adani Enterprises, has bought 51% stake in the small arms business of Gwalior based PLR Systems in an all cash transaction. PLR Systems produces machine guns, carbines, and other weapons for domestic and export markets. That's all for the news for 13th of September. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe my video.